getting in the positive.
I'm going to be playing it all safe, just playing bogey golf, and I'm going to be in the positive.
I'm going to be sending you Blue Man Group photos all summer.
There are weekends, and then there are weekends, the kind that you remember for years, the ones people can't stop talking about, the ones that draw together sports, celebrity, family, and a dash of that could only happen to us magic. That's exactly what happened when Jason and Travis Kelce rolled into the American Century Championship golf tournament in Lake Tahoe. You might think you've heard it all before: brothers, sports, a couple of friendly bets. But the Kelce brothers have a way of turning the ordinary into the extraordinary, and this year, they did not disappoint. It all started with a wager, as so many great stories do. Jason's caddy, Patrick Bacon, had been working hard to make his weight, and by Friday morning, he was in the clear. No blue paint for him this year. But the stakes were only getting higher. Jason, ever the competitor, looked over at Travis and threw down a challenge. "How much you want to bet right now? Next year, I'm in the positive at American Century. Do you want to bet the same bet I just did with Bacon?" The terms were simple, the consequences hilarious. If Jason didn't pull out a positive score, he'd have to do a show painted head to toe in blue. If he did, Travis would have to take the plunge instead. You could almost hear the collective gasp of sports fans everywhere. "I'm so in," Travis replied, barely able to contain his laughter. "You're not getting in the positive." Jason's confidence was unshakable. "I have nothing else to do, Travis. This is now my life. I am going to be positive and I can't wait." Sibling rivalry at its finest, broadcast for the world to see. Lake Tahoe in July is a place where the mundane becomes magical. The sun glitters off the water. The air is tinged with pine and possibility. The American Century Championship isn't just a golf tournament. It's a gathering of stars, fans, and families, each with their own stories and traditions. Jason and Travis arrived early, their dad in tow. Jason sported a straw hat and black polo, Travis a green patterned shirt and white baseball cap. The vibe was relaxed, but the energy was palpable. People flocked to see not just two NFL legends, but two brothers whose friendship and rivalry are as much a part of the game as the clubs they carry. Fans weren't just there for the golf. They came for the stories, the inside jokes, the off-the-cuff karaoke, the brotherly banter that feels so familiar and yet so one-of-a-kind. And then, of course, there's the Taylor Swift factor. It's impossible to talk about Travis Kelce these days without her name coming up, even when she's nowhere near the tournament. At one point during Saturday's round, a fan called out to Travis, "You have the best girlfriend in the world." Without missing a beat, Travis grinned, spun around, and shot back. "Good point." Jason couldn't resist a little name-dropping either, especially when the conversation turned to their legendary karaoke performance the night before. The brothers had taken the stage, belting out old-time rock and roll with the gusto only true showmen, or perhaps true brothers, can muster. And yes, Taylor had given them tips. "Taylor, she's given us tips before," Jason revealed in a pre-tournament interview. But Trav has won it 5 times, so he's a karaoke expert in his own right. We had some fun with it. The bond between the Kelce brothers is unmistakable, but the mention of Swift added a whole new layer of intrigue, a glimpse into the world where football heroes and pop superstars cross paths, offering fans just enough to keep them wanting more. But beyond the friendly jabs and superstar shoutouts, something deeper was on display, the genuine bond between Jason and Travis. In interviews, Jason reflected on how their New Heights podcast had brought them even closer after years of being close as siblings. "Travis and I have been close for a long time," Jason shared. "Now with the podcast, we talk to each other more than we ever have. He's my best friend on the planet." The podcast, launched in 2022, shifted their dynamic from the classic older brother-younger brother roles to a true partnership. Now it's more like peer-to-peer. We're a family that loves each other. We love being around each other. Jason, recently retired from the NFL, has had more time to focus on family. He described Travis as a great uncle to his 4 daughters with wife Kylie, and emphasized the balance they strive for between sharing viral moments and keeping their private lives sacred. Golf tournaments are often about the players, but for the Kelce family, the event was a chance to celebrate togetherness. Ed Kelce, the proud father, was seen mingling with fans, stopping for photos, and joking about how he really needs to get Donna out to the event next year. Jason and Travis played the course with former NFL star Andrew Whitworth, sharing laughs, stories, and the kind of support that only comes from years of shared experience. While neither Kylie nor Taylor were spotted on the course, their presence was felt in the stories told, the smiles shared, and the playful ribbing between brothers. As the tournament rolled on, the bet between Jason and Travis became the talk of the event. Would Jason really beat the odds and finish in the positive? Would Travis have to show up to a podcast painted in blue, or would it be Jason's turn to make good on his word? The competitive fire was stoked, but so was the camaraderie. Jason was determined. I see the shots I hit, and then I see these other guys hitting balls. I know that I am better than these guys if I just try, and I'm going to put the work in. Travis, ever the skeptic, was equally sure of his brother's fate, but the smile on his face spoke volumes. Win or lose, the real victory was in the challenge itself, the shared moments, and the promise of another unforgettable year. As the sun began to set over Lake Tahoe, the tournament winding down, the Kelce brothers had already won in the ways that matter most. They had made memories, deepened their bond, and given fans a weekend full of laughs, surprises, and a bit of friendly chaos. Who knows what next year will bring? Maybe Jason will hit that positive score, and Travis will have to own up to his end of the bet, blue paint and all. Maybe the stakes will be even higher. Maybe Taylor will finally make an appearance, adding another chapter to the ever-growing Kelce legend. One thing is certain, when the Kelce brothers are involved, you can always expect the unexpected. Whether it's on the football field, the golf course, or the karaoke stage, they bring a sense of joy, competition, and authenticity that keeps us all coming back for more. So next time you hear about the American Century Championship, remember, it's not just about the golf. It's about family, friendship, and the kind of stories that make you wish you were there. The Kelce brothers are proof that life's best moments happen when you step out of the house, put everything on the line, and embrace the adventure together. And if you're ever invited to a podcast taping where someone's painted blue, you'll know exactly how it started.
Slow drive.